And we are live, guys. Welcome to Crypto Talk Now live with Larry. We have a good show planned for you today. And also, you guys are part of the show. This is not my show. This is actually your show. Whoever's watching this, please drop some comments in the comment section. We're going to wait for more people to file in here. We're going to pause another screen that we have. We already see that we have 3 likes in here. That's great because we only have 2 people. So I think one of the likes was myself. But guys, please, as you're coming in here, please don't forget to do me a favor. Pick up your mouse, pick up your cell phone, and smash that like button. Welcome to the OG here, Common Sense. He kind of just backs me up on what I just said. He says, welcome everyone to the greatest show in crypto. He says, please like and subscribe. Yes, this is one of our 2 daily crypto talk shows that we have. Also during the week, we also have Monday through Friday. We have 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you missed this one, or if you need to learn a little bit more, because as the crypto market moves, it moves so rapidly. We need to have 2 shows a day. So 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight is the big show with Max and Larry. But also, guys, I'm going to have some programming notes for you. I'm going to wait for some more people to come in here. We are definitely going to be talking about the hot topic of Terra Luna. You saw my little thumbnail where you see the shark and everything, and I'm going to explain to you. This is very important. I have a little bit of a different view than most people as to what's going on and what my plan is as far as Terra Luna, the new Luna, and also what my plan is for Luna Classic. It might surprise you. It probably will surprise most of you because it's probably a little different than what you've been listening and hearing from others. We are going to wait for a few more people in here, guys. There's only 6 people in here. I do appreciate everyone's hitting the like button. We have 7 people and we have 5 likes. So it looks like a very good ratio right now. I would love to see if we could get 200 likes on this stream here. Welcome everyone that has just joined us. We will get started with Terra Luna very soon. So before we get started with Terra Luna, let's come over here. And you can see there I am, and I'm watching you guys closely. It looks like we have 6 likes and 6 people in here. So not enough people, guys. Please share this on Twitter, and we'll get this out there. So coming over to Crypto Bubbles, we'll get started here, even though I'd like to see some more people come in. You can knock on your neighbor's door or do what you have to. Don't stop when you're in traffic and reach over to the next guy and knock on his door because he might think it's road rage. So don't do anything crazy when you're driving, and please don't hit the like button when you're driving. Okay. So coming over to Crypto Bubbles, you can see the overall market in the top 100 is still a little yucky. We are paying close attention to what is going on with UST. I see, obviously we're looking at Luna Classic closely too. Some other notable things, I'm looking closely at Hex. It was down a little under 5 cents earlier today. So I'm looking closely at that in case I want to add some more Hex. But yeah, the overall market is just kind of gross. And so I'm going to go into some programming notes before we get started here. So if you guys haven't seen the video I did a couple days ago, there wasn't enough people that saw that. There is a giveaway right here. This is Maria. We had a special guest here. She comes on sometimes once a week. She's traveling right now to Vienna. So yes, please go over here and rewatch this video because she's giving away some special hard drives. I think she has a couple more to give away. So you want to check this video out. Also, another programming note tonight. We actually have 3 streams today. So it's the first time ever on this channel. We have this stream, obviously, Crypto Talk Now Live. We started at 3 p.m. here Eastern. But tonight we have a special treat for you. At 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have a live AMA. So please bring your questions. We have a live AMA with the team at Pixel. So we're going to learn more about that. And so I don't have the one up tonight for Max and Larry. So we will have that thumbnail up for you later on. Also, we will give you an update on Terror Wars and play that a little bit later. But first, let me recognize a few people that have come in here. A couple more comments from Tens Only. He has his own fashion line, I believe. I'm trying to remember what it is. It is sports fashion related. He says, what's XCN? Yeah, that's a good question. So I'm not really sure. I don't know how long this has been in the top 100, but it's doing really well today, and I'm not sure why. It's up 59% on the day. So we're waiting for a few more people to come in here. We are anybody that's just joining us, we are going to talk very soon about Terra Luna. Excuse me. I just want to recognize some of these comments. Tens only says, and hello again. And in case you're wondering what I'm drinking today, I am drinking another nice homemade smoothie. I don't know if you guys can see this. It's really nice. And I'm kind of fighting a battle with the fruit flies. So I have set a trap for them. I've got some apple cider vinegar with some saran wrap on top of a coffee mug. And I put little holes in it. And if you guys are having trouble with fruit flies because you like to have fruit smoothies, because you're trying to eat a little healthier, then you can set that type of trap and it works really well. All right, so coming over here, just a little life advice. Let's come over back to the screen and see. I don't really know much about XCN, but this is more of a Terra Luna show. So we've got Terra Luna up here. You can see it's down about 17% in the day. When there's a lot more people coming in here, I'm going to give you what I'm planning on doing with Terra Luna, not only with the new Luna 2.0, the new token, the new coin, whatever it is. I'm also going to tell you about Luna Classic. So I believe it's a coin. So yeah, I'm going to tell you about my plan for Luna Classic. So you can see over on Dex Tools, over on the wormhole, it's a little bit off. You know, it's a little different, but it's down now 23%. So when more people come in here, guys, please help me out. Let me just spy on you guys here. I'm going to refresh the screen. I'm going to mute this right here, and I'm going to spy on you guys and see how many of you are paying attention, see how many of you are liking the stream, because I want to break the record. I need to get over 200. Pretty good, guys. We've got 12 people in here and 11 likes. That's good. You guys, I just saw it went up. You guys are knowing that I'm watching you. Please, please, please drop in the comment section, and we will give you some insight as to my plan. It's kind of a something that goes against the grain. I don't think that too many people are going to be doing what I'm planning on doing. Common Sense says, so excited to hear your thoughts. Thank you for that, Common Sense. Guys, please, whatever you're doing, stop what you're doing. If you need to pull over on the side of the road safely, or stop into a Burger King parking lot or wherever you are near and stop and write a comment, that would be appreciated, because I want to be able to recognize you. As remember, this is not my show. It's your show. Okay, so here. So we've got Garrett Miller. Garrett Miller, appreciate you very much, Garrett Miller. I think that might be a real picture in your avatar, so I appreciate that. He's got a headset on, and to me, I could be wrong, but it looks like he is a gamer. It looks like he has some sort of a gaming setup. Maybe he's a Twitch gamer. I don't know, but Garrett Miller, I really appreciate you. And he says, I got you, and I appreciate you, brother. So he took my advice. He pulled over. He was driving his car. I'm just guessing. And he pulled over in a Burger King parking lot, and he made that comment so that I can be happy. So there you go. So go back over to the screen. Yeah. So Terra Classic. See, they changed it. This is so confusing because this is what Dogecoin does. And, you know, these services are all confused too. They don't know what to do, because I've heard a rumor on crypto.com it was going to be known as Luna 2, you know, Luna with the number 2. And over here on Crypto Bubbles, it's Terra Classic. I thought it was supposed to be called Luna Classic. And let's go over to click on what's going on CoinMarketCap. Okay, so they got Terra Classic. But then again, if you come over and look at the ticker symbol, I'm hearing some things. So now they have it changed to LUNC. So I think that this is accurate, but maybe I just heard today that the new ticker symbol is going to be LUNA2. So we really don't know. But yes, okay, so a bit weird. Let me just zoom in here so you guys can see me again. Tens only, I want to recognize Tens only again. He's becoming an OG on the show. He says, a bit of a weird, one I moved some of my Luna to Terra Station. Okay, he's talking about the Terra wallet. He says, but I changed it to GBP, but still have no price. My 200, is that 2.5 million? Let's see, hundreds. Yeah. Okay, my 2.5 million says 0. Laugh out loud. I hope it's not real. Yeah, there's a lot of crazy stuff going on. I wouldn't worry too much. Let's wait for the dust to settle on all this. Guys, please pay attention. I'm going to give you my plan of action, my battle plan. You can see on my whatever, that's a shark right there. I'm a shark. You guys are sharks out there. There's blood in the water. I'm going to show you what my plan is for Luna Classic. It might surprise you, because I don't think there's too many people out there that are planning to do what I'm planning to do. Selmo Fudd, I'm giving him a little fist bump. He says, hey, Larry, ready for this Luna Hopium to be over with. What a a horse crap show that is getting old. Just my opinion. Yeah. Well, you know what? It is getting a little crazy and a little old, but it's helping us build this channel. So I'm grateful for that. I'm sorry for all those that have lost millions of dollars. Tens only again. Thank you so much. He said remember he's got his own clothing line. He says I think it's now Luna for Luna 2.0 and Terra Classic for 1.0. Yes. And then let's not forget they're calling the new blockchain they're calling Terra 2.0. Guys, drop in the comment section for the love of God. Does anyone really think that this thing wasn't pre-planned? It's been a little over a week and we've already getting a new blockchain. I mean, come on, guys. I mean, I know that these guys are smart. The guys over at Terra Labs, what is it, Terraform Labs or whatever? They're really smart guys. Duquan, he's got a high IQ. He probably watches the show. And that's, his IQ is going up even more because he's watching me read all these comments from all the smart people watching. And I'm just asking myself, it just doesn't smell right to me. I have a gut feeling that this thing was premeditated because how did they come up with a new blockchain so fast? Common sense says, I bet it's a diabolical strategy for Luna. Haha, race to profits. He's got a little graph going up. Can't wait. Selmo is in the house. You guys have to remember to do your little fist bumps. Okay, so I'm glad that you guys are all here, and I'm appreciative. I haven't seen Garrett Miller here before, but I'm also appreciative that you are here. He seems like he might be a Twitch streamer. Just a little guess, but I could be wrong. Okay, so let's get rid of me right here, and let's, I'm not going to completely get rid of me, but let's go over and look at the screen. Yeah, so let's refresh this. So Terra Classic, Luna, LUNC, or if you want to say LUNA2, like Crypto.com does, I don't even know. A lot of people now let's talk about the launch. So a lot of people are thinking that this launch is going to be on time, but Common Sense sent me a message. And I did a little bit of poking around. It seems like, I'm not surprised. Like I wrote him back. He said it's going to be delayed. I'm not surprised at all. We're talking about the launch of the new Luna coin. It's supposed to be 11 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is 2 a.m. my time, Eastern Standard Time. So I'm not going to really pay attention to it. Also, I have a little bit of a different strategy, but I need more people to come in here before I release my strategy to the masses. And don't follow what I'm doing because it's very radical and dangerous. So I'm going to release that, but I'm teasing you guys because I need more people in here. Selmo Fudd says Common Sense. He does do the fist pump. So he's got that, the fist bump. He's saying hello to him. That's the way they say hello to each other. So we got that. So right now, Luna, according to CoinMarketCap, is 301205. And coming over here, did UST fall off the map? I don't even see UST in the top 100. That doesn't mean it's not there. You know what? I'll just go down here. I'll type in UST because we need to talk about UST, right? They're going to burn UST. Okay, so here it is. Now they're calling it Terra Classic USD. This is this is confusing as heck. So here it goes. All right, so if you go and look at the weekly thing, monthly thing, all right, yeah. If you want to have a little fun, and click on the monthly view on Crypto Bubbles, and you can see here it's like being at a skateboard park. Unfortunately, when the dollar was pegged here, okay, so it was algorithmic. For those of you that are living under a rock, right? It was an algorithmic stable coin. Terra, so Luna, which is now Luna Classic, was pegged to UST, which is now called Terra Classic USD. If you can keep up with all that, it depegged, right? It depegged over here. It was doing good around April 28th, and then it just, it was still doing good May 9th, and then boom, like that. So, you're riding up a skateboard ramp like that. I've never done it before, but I've seen these skateboard parks, and that's my technical analysis for the chart right there. So interestingly enough, they're going to burn a ton of USD. Now it's escaping me right now. It's either I think it's 1 billion or 1 trillion USD, and it's from the community pool. You guys can comment below. For some reason, I'm forgetting if it's about a billion or a trillion. But they have yet to burn it. So you're seeing that this could be some pump and dump type of action with this Terra Classic USD. I still don't understand how it's going to be in existence anymore, because I don't understand what purpose it serves. Like, it's not going to be a stable coin. So what does it do? It doesn't do anything. So yeah, so I bought it at 10 cents because I heard about the burn, but I bought it about a week ago. So who knows what's going to happen. So there's that. So we're looking for more people to come in here. We're at the 15-minute mark. I am going to disclose to you my plan for Luna Classic. It might surprise you. So there you go. And I'm going to tell you about what my plan is for the new Terra. So common sense, yes. Follow us on Twitter. But also, guys, I don't think I've ever really mentioned this too much on the stream. Make sure you guys hit the notification bell so you can see when we are live, because today we're doing something a little different over here. Oh, I got a spy on you guys. Okay, we got 15 likes. That's not too bad. If anybody hasn't liked, please like the stream. Today at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, if you're curious about Pixel, we have an AMA with the developers. And then following that at 9 p.m., of course, Eastern Standard Time, we have our normal show with Max and Larry. And guys, go back and watch the show that I did the other day on the 25th of May with Maria, because she has a giveaway in there. She's a nice lady. She has her own channel, and it's called Maria Anderson, Crypto Millionaire. You can check in with this video right here, and she has a giveaway. You can learn more about the giveaway to possibly win a hard drive. I'd like for someone from this audience to win. So I'm spying on you guys. I think I need to refresh it just to make sure you guys are listening and behaving, because I have to make sure that people are hearing this, because I don't want to I want to wait for a lot of people to get in here so I can tell you my plan. And also, this would be good for the algorithm. Selmo Fudd says, I don't know if he's got rocks there or something. Something it up. You gotta it up. Well, I'm having trouble understanding what that emoji is. Rock it up. You gotta rock it up. I don't know. Now I'm being an idiot. I don't know what it means. Okay, so common sense says ring the bell. Yes, hit the bell. We're going into round 2. Go ahead and hit the notification bells, because you never know. We might have some pop-up streams in the future. Yes, he's talking about Maria. Maria does have some great content. Yes, so Maria will be back, probably not in a week. Maybe she's on vacation. Maybe she'll be back in like 10 days. And she's looking to come on once a week onto this show right here that you're watching, Crypto Talk Now Live. Okay, so we got a little bit more. We got 16 people that liked it, so thank you for that. I am going to get into my strategy. I'm just wondering where all the people are. We had a lot of people yesterday, but guys, please, if you need to stop at a local restaurant and talk to the waitress and show her the show, and just ask her to borrow her phone so you can link it up. So that's another view. We can do it that way. Whatever you need to do to get more people into the show, I'd appreciate it. Here again is the Luna chart. Let's get a few more people in here, and then I'm going to start talking about my shark strategy, what my plan is for this whole, what I'm considering sort of a debacle, but that might be an understatement. So coming over to Twitter here, we'll get into a little bit of stuff that Watcher Guru, let's see, where's the one article? Oh, there I am with the shark. Let's see here. Yeah, the AMA. There was something that Common Sense sent me. And, I think I have to go back into the messages right here. But this is an interesting one right here. Just read the headline. New Nansen report details on-chain events that led to the UST collapse. A new report from Nansen has revealed how just seven addresses played a key role in the crash of Terra's Luna UST. So that's an interesting read right there. I haven't read it, but it seems interesting enough for me to read it. Maybe a little bit later we'll go through it. But I'm going to pull the screen back up. I'm going to go into this private message from Common Sense. You guys can message me. Keep up the messages on whatchamacallit, on Twitter. You guys can always message me on Twitter. The Twitter is right up here, Crypto Talk Now 21. If you want to follow Max, it's DPG Maximus. All right, so I'm going over here, crypto.com. Where is it? He had a little article here that I was supposed to read. Oh, you know what? He sent it into the group message. Let's see here. So, yeah, I'm going to pull it up right now. I didn't get to look at this. Okay. Another interesting thing that came out with, let me see if I can come over to this other. Yeah, I'm not reviewing any sensitive private information. Okay, so I'm coming over here. And allegedly, this is an article here, and it is through cryptoslate.com. Thank you to Common Sense, who sent me a link to this article. He says, Duquan allegedly set up mirror protocol to scam retail investors. Fat Man Terra has revealed a series of Ethereum and Terra transactions that allegedly link Duquan to a scam to secretly sell mirror tokens. So that's the key word right here. Allegedly, we don't know if this is true or not. Here's a pop-up. We don't need that. So Fat Man Terra has identified a wallet via Etherscan that deployed the mirror protocol yield farming smart contracts. The wallet created the smart contract OXDB27, which Fat Man Terra alleges to be part of the Terra wormhole infrastructure and liquidity pool for mirror protocol. So you guys, we can go through this a little later, or you can check it out on your own. Let's see here. So I'm going to go through. I'm still going to wait. I'm not going to give you my strategy right away because we really need more people in here. So if you want to hear my strategy, guys, for Luna Classic and also the new Luna, please smash the like button so more people come in here, and then I'm going to spill the beans. I will go over to the official Twitter page here for Terra, which if you want to follow along is Terra_money. Don't follow along if you're driving or a motorcycle or a scooter, or if you're on a skateboard, don't do it either, or a bicycle. But you can follow along if you're sitting on your couch or your desk or wherever you are. If you're at work, sneak into the bathroom so nobody can see you and watch this stream. Okay, so Terra 2.0 is bringing, or don't sneak it anywhere. Just show your boss, show all your coworkers. Or if you're the boss, then show all the employees. All right, Terra 2.0 is bringing the same ideals you fell in love with. This was 14 hours ago, by the way, this thread. The first time, world-class UI/UX, our amazing lunatic community. There is a big community around Luna. He's not wrong with that. It's just too bad that a lot of them got burned with the crash. And a deep, talented developer pool poised to bring the future of DeFi. Get ready for launch, Lunatic. So there's item number 18. We're gonna go backwards. 17. I don't know why it's not written 1 through 18, but whatever. That's the way he does it. Okay. As a community, we said we would rise from the ashes tomorrow. One of the most decentralized and community-owned blockchains ever will launch as a result. Okay. So that was 17. 16, guys. Please drop in the comments. I want to recognize you before I reveal my strategy. 16, Terra validators are highly encouraged to join the Discord for announcements, launch sequencing, and everything else that you need to know to hit the ground running. So there's a Discord here. You can join that. So I got to have a little bit of water. And I'm going to have a little bit of this homemade fruit smoothie. Here it is right here. And I don't see any more problems with the fruit flies because I set a trap for them because they're too small for Patches to attack. My dog, he's a 96-pound pit boxer, and he wouldn't even notice a fruit fly. So he doesn't worry about fruit flies. And plus, he doesn't like eating fruit. Okay, so users, here. So 15, continuing on. Users who receive the airdrop through centralized exchanges should check with the exchange for details on how the Luna airdrop will work. He's talking about the new Luna that you're going to get airdropped. See if it's centralized exchanges. So for Binance, for example, there's some shady stuff going on. I mean, I don't know if you want to call it shady or not, but to me, it's suspicious. Why does Binance need to suspend trading until the 30th? That's for Luna Classic. I'm not on Binance. I got crypto.com, but there's just a lot of things that are being held up. I don't expect a very clean launch. I expect, we're going to get into it a little bit. I can't get into it because it's going to reveal my strategy. All right. Our partner exchanges have done a great job of communicating these details, and we've been retweeting the announcements as they drop. Okay. 14, continued. Hopefully, I'm not putting you guys to sleep. I'm going to stop and do a little bit of different stuff. I'm going to read one more, though. Stake, pay attention to this one. Stake vesting tokens will show up in Terra Station. Okay, so now he's trying to get you to go back into that wallet, but you can, from what I've heard, transfer out. I didn't even bother with the Terra Station wallet. I only have 2.3 million tokens or whatever, or coins for the Luna Classic. I'm not concerned. Users just need to select the network and visit the stake tab to view their staked balance. After a user's vesting cliff is hit, tokens will start to become available in their wallet each block. Read that again. After a user's vesting cliff is hit, tokens will start to become available in their wallet each block. That to me is a little bit suspect too. Does that mean we have to wait for the vesting to occur? I'm not sure. It's very confusing. We're just gonna have to wait and see. Part of my strategy is to wait and see, but that's not the fun stuff or the really, the shark type stuff that I'll get into. Tens only. Thank you again for the comment. Guys, please, there's not enough comments. Please comment here. Gets the algorithm going. Tens only says, I'm not 100% on this, but I think I read on Binance that they're holding Luna up until the 30th. So I'm assuming it will come back anytime up until the 30th. Yeah, I heard also the May 30th too. Welcome to everyone that's just joining us. I am going to go, I'm going to be a shark. I have to be a shark. Look, I'm not a whale. I don't have the money to be a whale. I have the money to be a shark. Sharks are smart. I'm thinking that a shark might be a little bit smarter than a whale and a little bit more clever and is somebody that likes to strike when there's blood in the water. And I'm going to reveal to you my strategy. Some of you might share the same strategy with me. Please don't take my strategy because it's very reckless and dangerous, but I like to live dangerously. So there you go. So the Jinn, welcome to the Jinn. He has what looks like a rug. I can't really tell. It looks like an Oriental rug or something of this nature. It looks really fancy. I'm not really sure if it's taking a picture of his living room rug or something in his avatar, but please do let me know about your avatar so I can learn more about you. And welcome to the daily show, Monday through, or whatever it is. Sunday's the beginning of the week, right? Sunday all the way through, 7 days a week, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Crypto Talk Now. Also tonight, Monday through Friday, we have 9 p.m. We have the big show with Max and Larry. And also, I'm going to go over here and show you one more channel plug. So right here, we have an AMA tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with the development team of Pixel. All right, enough shameless plugs. Getting back to you because it's your show. The show now belongs to the Jinn. And he's Voyager, don't let me buy more Luna Classic. I think they might have suspended trading. If anybody else has Voyager, let us know. I think that's what's going on, the Jinn. You're going to have to wait. And also you can you could message them if they have a chat feature. I don't have Voyager, but if they have a chat feature, you can try to reach out to them and ask them that question. Tens only says, I'll share you on Twitter. See if we can get some more viewers. Yes, thank you very much. Tens only. Common Sense says, please tweet all your friends and stalkers at Crypto Talk Now 21. Yes, that over here is my, I can never get this right. My Twitter handle is right here. See, it's Crypto Talk Now 21. I'm doing this in reverse like a mirror. DPGmaximus. There you go. Okay. Common Sense, the OG, the general of the Crypto Talk Now army says, welcome everyone. I will help him out by clicking this little button. It says smash the like button, and you guys know what to do. You can use your mouse or your cell phone to do that. If you're really savvy, you can use your TV controller or maybe even possibly your keyboard, but don't ask me how to do it. Okay, so also, Nate Nay, welcome back to Nate Nay, becoming an OG. He says Terra 2.0 is going to launch tomorrow, Saturday. Okay, I'm not going to reveal my strategy yet. I'm going to tell you my strategy for Terra 2.0. I will tell you that strategy and also, but more importantly, my interesting strategy for Terra, whatever we're calling now, right? Terra Classic, Luna Classic, whatever it is. I'm going to give you my strategy for that. But I will say this, that yes, supposedly it's going to be delayed. These launches never, just so you guys know, if you guys are going to hold your breath and wait for the launch, you're going to be out of breath. The launch is supposed to be 11 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, right? And then on East Coast, that's 2 a.m. my time, Eastern Standard Time. So I'm not going to hold my breath because I expect it to be delayed. I know that Common Sense told me it was being delayed, and I actually didn't even need them to tell me that because I figured it just would be. Okay, Nate Nay says, hi, guys. So welcome again to Nate Nay. We would like, if you could help us out, we'd like to see some more people in here. I am going to wait just a little bit. We have to wait until more people come in here because my strategy is important for people to hear. It's going against the grain of what a lot of people would do. It's a real gamble, but I'm going to just show you guys it anyway. I'm going to come over. Oh, look at that. There's all the comments there. Okay, I'm spying on you guys again, and I'm going to refresh the screen to see how many likes we got because for some reason there's only 30 people in here. It's not enough people. I mean, this is important information. I can't give you the information until we get more people in here. But yes, I appreciate it. Okay, look, so every time I go to spy on you guys, you see the screen come up there. Look, another like went up there. Okay, good. Let's get the like. We need, oh, another one came up. Thank you for that. We really need to have 200 likes. I'm going to tell you way before 200 likes, though, my strategy. All right, so common sense. Oh, I see the comment come over there. It must be delayed. All right, I'm confusing myself. I'm not going to look at that anymore. Let's come over here and see what common sense says. All right, common sense says, come on, subscribe. Larry and Max work day and night to bring you all the information you need to make educated decisions. Yes, we work tirelessly. I think, most of the time, Max and I, we're on limited sleep. I'm usually working throughout the night. The other night I was up till 5:30 in the morning. So yes, Max got an hour of sleep the other night. I don't know about this past night. I haven't even talked to him. All right. Pulse Chainer says common sense is a top G hexagon. Yes. Common sense is definitely a serious investor, and it would behoove different communities to come on here and impress common sense. That's part of my retirement plan. Part of my retirement plan is to keep common sense entertained, and he's going to just be laser focused on everything we talk about and invest and make millions of dollars on top of the millions he already has. And he's going to buy a private island, and he's going to send us lots of Christmas presents, and that's my retirement plan. Pulse Chainer says, yes, common sense. We already read that one. Chris Freeman, welcome back, Chris Freeman. You never told me what your avatar is. I'm thinking it's a mascot from high school or college or something. It's a lion, but it's interesting because it has a green mane. So that's interesting. He says, I heard the launch is tonight at 11 p.m. here on the West. Yes, that's supposedly true. 2 a.m. my time, Eastern Standard Time, 11 p.m. your time. Yes, but don't hold your breath. Make sure you, eat and everything and do what you need to do. Don't change your plans. If you have date night that night, I wouldn't change your plans just yet. Or whatever you're trying to do with your family. Well, it's kind of late to do things with family, but just know this, it's probably going to be delayed just because that's how things go with these things. Yes. Pacific Standard Time. Yes. Yes. Common sense says I was talking to Max till 3 a.m. Holy cow. Okay. Wow. Yeah. So, see, we're really dedicated, guys. You can reach out to us on Twitter, Max or myself up here. Yep. Not there again. Still haven't gotten it down. I guess I need to come over by the microphone and do it. All right. Crypto Talk Now 21 or DPGmaximus. So I do have an update from Duquan. He couldn't be here. We never asked him to come on because he's not going to come on. But we do have a video update I can play for you a little later. We need more people though. All the Luna hype and yes, that is part of what I was going to say. Thank you for saying that. All the Luna hype and no contract address. You want to know why there's no contract address? Because there's some funny business going on. Certain people are going to be able to trade and other people are not going to be able to trade. I'm talking about right away. So this is the reason why. These are the factors that go in my mind. And this is what's making me be cautiously optimistic about Luna 2. And I'm going to tell you my strategy because it's not a fair playing field right now. But, life is not fair. Nav, welcome back. Nav Singh. He says, please view my comments. Okay, well, I don't see any other comments. I don't think I missed any. But yes, I am reading your comments, Nav Singh. If there's any more comments, please drop them down. I don't see any more here. Going back over to the screen. Okay, so tonight, don't forget, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, AMA with Pixel on this channel. Excuse me. And then 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're going to talk more. We're probably going to know even more about Terra and the new Terra chain. We're going to talk about that tonight. I'm going to spy on you guys once again to make sure you're listening and paying attention. This is a very smart audience, so I don't need to tell you too much, but I need to remind you, friendly, we only have 26 likes. So please smash that like button. I'm going to just put this on pause. All right. So here's my Twitter. Again, we talked a little bit about the 7 wallets that caused the UST to depeg. Also, here's interesting news. Just a side note. Everyone's here to talk about Terra, but look at this right here. We probably should look at the price of Dogecoin because according to Watcher Guru, I have it up on the screen. This is just in. Elon Musk confirms SpaceX will soon accept Dogecoin. How about that? How do you like those apples right there as a payment method for merchandise? So you know what he's doing right there. He's pumping the price of Dogecoin. We can come over here and look. I'm just really curious. I don't see it right on there, but it is in top 100. So let me just type this in. I'm just curious. I do have a little bit small bag left of Doge. I do like Dogecoin. I do like Dogecoin long term. Look at that, 7 cents. So I'm waiting. I don't know if it's crashed down to 5 cents. I'm thinking I would love to see it at 5 cents. I think I'm a buyer at 5 cents. I don't know. Not financial advice. So there we go. That's what's going on with Doge. It's not having too much of an effect right now, but it might have been something that had an effect. Let's see what's going on in the week. It could have been something that had an effect yesterday. So who knows? But yeah, see right here, there was a spike right here, 8 cents. So it went up a little bit. So we'll wait and see. Remember, he's just about owning Twitter now. All right. So Chris Freeman says, I only have $200 to invest in 2.0, so I hope I can snag at the bottom. Yes, I don't want to get your hopes up, but you're going to have a tough time because it's going to be in my opinion, a very shaky start for the launch of Terra 2.0, and we'll get into that more. This is just my opinion, but I have a strategy. Look, there's a shark. There's a shark right over there. There's a shark on the thumbnail that you guys came into. And that's because I'm considering myself a shark because I'm going to tell you my little strategy. There's blood in the water. Tens only says, yeah, of course, that's standard for new coins. They always give themselves a good, fair run up. Yep. Before we can get the contract. Ha, scam. Not fair. Really, it is. Yep. That's exactly right. The reason why they don't, just so you guys know, it's no secret. The reason why they don't bring out the contract address right away is because there's some people that are privy to that contract address ahead of time, and they can get what some would call an unfair advantage. But this is how crypto works. Tens only says it only went up 1 cent. Yeah, Dogecoin didn't really do much, but I'm still holding out that it will do something more in the future. Maybe he'll go back on to Saturday Night Live. Who knows? All right, Brute Force says they will suspend Luna Classic trading on many exchanges. Okay, so Brute Force is he's an intellectual. Welcome back to Brute Force. He's a deep thinker. Okay, let's pay attention to what he has to say. He says they will suspend Luna Classic trading on many exchanges. They burn Luna Classic. When that happens, people will not be able to buy at the time. Then they will pump the price. Big money knows the retail mindset. Yes, there's going to be definitely look, these guys are playing chess. If you guys are not playing chess along with these guys are chess masters. They're playing on a different level. Make sure you're not playing checkers when they're playing chess. I'm trying to plan out 4 or 5 steps ahead in my mind. I'm trying to make my chess moves, but they've probably got, they know the whole game. They've got 200 steps in advance planned out, but I'm trying to at least catch up to them. Legal Alien says, yo, Larry, and he gives me the peace sign. Thank you very much. I will try out my little bit of Spanish because I know you speak fluent Spanish. So I'm going to say, buenos dias, Legal Alien, a.k.a. Tony the Tiger. Check out his channel. Actually, you know what? I'll give him a little plug right here. So let's just go in here. Yep. So over here, we'll hit this. And we'll give Tony a little bit of a plug. Let's see here. Legal Alien. All right. So Legal Alien right here. Here it is. Go ahead and subscribe to a friend of the show, Legal Alien, a.k.a. Tony the Tiger. Here he is. I enjoy watching his streams. I can't catch it every time, but when I can, I really enjoy it. So here he is right here, Legal Alien. He's got, guys, he's very underrated. He needs to have, 10,000 subscribers by now. So he's going to keep going up and up. So he's good. Friend of the channel. Appreciate you stopping by. Back up to the screen here. The Jin. The image is called a Terra. Okay, thank you very much. Now this is what the type of engagement I'm looking for. I'm going to drink some water so I can read this. Guys, pay attention and let's recognize and welcome the Jinn. He's doing exactly what I'm looking for. He's explaining to me what his avatar means because I need to be educated on this and I can't see it very well and I don't completely understand this stuff. So but I want to learn about it. Okay, so the Jinn says the image is called a Terra of the deity, and I hope I'm saying this properly, Mahakala from the Bon tradition of Buddhism. The Jinn is the oldest identity that existed on Earth. All this are related if you get, if you get deep on these practices. Thank you very much, the Jinn, for clarifying that. I'm going to do my best to remember what you said, but I probably won't remember all of it, but we welcome you here. Tens Only is becoming an OG of the show. He said, I bought SHIB just to hold till 2.0 comes out, and then that's my bag for 2.0. Okay, so he's gonna swap SHIB for the new Luna 2.0. Interesting. He's got a strategy right there. Everybody has to have a plan, right? If you don't have a plan, then you're planning to fail, especially with this crypto stuff. But sometimes the best plans can just, it doesn't really matter sometimes because sometimes it's out of your control. There's a lot of manipulation going on with this. I'm still keeping my 100% Luna. Okay, he's talking about Luna Classic, I think. Okay, Chris Freeman, welcome back to the comment section. He just made some comments earlier. He says, if Luna 2.0 gets a $1 billion market cap, okay, so he's giving us some math here, with 118 million supply available at launch, that would make the opening price at $8. But I hope it's much lower. Yes, you're going to look for a very crazy type of price action, in my opinion. But at the same time, there is enough people getting airdrop the tokens that won't completely have control over their tokens, right? Because they're going to be vested. So that might actually stabilize things a little bit, but I'm still expecting some chaos. And I don't expect a lot of people to be able to buy or sell right off the bat because I think they're going to just release the contract a little bit delayed or just after the big guys are able to do what they need to do. Okay, so Common Sense says, if you have been following Larry and Max, you would know about Moonbag talk. Yes. Pulse Chainer, welcome back to the comments and to the show. Pulse Chainer, we really appreciate you. He's becoming an OG. And we also have Pulse Chain Jack Clapp. We're looking for him. I don't know. We're sending out a search party for him. So yes, Pulse Chainer says, can you show reference to where and when they will burn enough Luna Classic to cause a price swing? So I don't have any reference to them burning Luna Classic. I really don't. I heard rumors that a vote has passed and they're going to burn UST, but I don't hear anything on the ground. If anybody hears it and has a link, just let me know. We'll put it up there. I'm not hearing anything on the ground right now or up in the air. I'm not hearing anything in the air or on the ground or anything behind the scenes. Not that I would have any private information, but I don't hear anything about a burn going on with Luna Classic. So I could be wrong. Common Sense says, breaking news. Terra proposal 1747 to burn. There it is. Okay, thank you very much. It wasn't a trillion. I thought it was a billion. 1.38 billion UST quietly. It quietly passes as Terra 2.0 steals the limelight. Yes, let's go over to the screen and look at what's going on with UST because we don't even know when they're going to burn that. This is how they manipulate stuff. Look, this stuff is done by design. Look, I'll pull up UST. You got to see this. Okay, so right now UST is dead, right? They're saying that it passed, but did they say when they're going to burn it? That's the thing. If they didn't say when they're going to burn it, now we don't really know, except for the small group of people that are in the know, that are on the inside. They know what's going on. They know what's going to go on because they can make a ton of money with knowing when the burn's going to take place. But the rest of us, when does the burn take place? I hope that someone can tell me. Maybe they won't even tell us. But yeah, so right now, so this doesn't even make sense. So it's down 91%. This whole thing, let me go over to coin market cap. All right, so it's saying it's down 37% over here. So it's taking a beating. It's all the way down to 3.5 cents, right? UST. So, this makes a big difference, not knowing when they're going to burn it. They're going to burn it, but it's not causing it to pump right now. That's the interesting part, because they don't know when the burn's going to take place. If we knew when the burn was going to take place, like if they said the burn was happening tonight, this price would skyrocket, in my opinion. Okay, so here we go. So brute force, he's a deep thinker. He says they will try. Don't be fooled by his avatar. His avatar, he's actually somebody that's done this by design. He has a very clean avatar. It's just the letter B, but that's just to throw you off. He's a very deep thinker. Okay, he says they will try and get people to buy Luna 2.0 first. When you must have sold out of Luna Classic, then they will make their move. Yeah, see, brute force is playing chess. He's trying to play chess with these guys. He's thinking in advance. Okay, so Pulse Chainer says, was the massive Luna burn speculation, or do we have a fact check on that? I know Shiba has burned tons, and it doesn't do much. This would have to be a massive burn to cause the price spike. Absolutely correct. So in terms of Luna Classic, let me go over here and look at, so look on the screen over here. Look at UST. Terra Luna Classic USD, right? There's only a circulating supply of 11.28 billion. And they're looking to burn, what did it say? Like 1.3. So 1.3 divided by, I got my cheap calculator. I'm just going to do simple math on it. 11.28. Yeah. That's 11% of the supply. That makes a big difference. There's such a huge supply of Luna Classic right now. I don't think a burn would really help. They would have to burn a massive amount, but I am going to tell you my strategy, but there needs to be some more people. All right. Okay. Yes. Andy Charles. Thank you, Andy Charles. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you. He has a great question. He says, what time is the Pixel AMA again? It's right up here now on the screen. The Pixel AMA is actually, the time is not showing on there, but oh yeah, here it is. Yeah. Right over here, May 27th, 8 p.m. So you can see that. I know the time, but I hope it was also showing the stream. Yep. There's Max. There's me. It's an AMA. Ask me anything. Ask us anything. Ask the Pixel team anything. Developers are going to be there. We're going to ask all your questions. Okay. Shaman says, not to be confused with Simon says. Shaman says, what's up, Max and Larry? Well, thank you. Max is not here. He'll be here tonight at 9 p.m., but we can give a shout out to Max. And also, in just a second, I'm going to play you an updated video from Max on Dogecoin. Nate Nay says they can't burn because there's no address to send to the burn. Okay, we're talking about Luna Classic is what he's saying. Okay. Selmo Fudd says you got to have common sense rather than brute force, thinking you're a big-time pulse chainer. Max and Larry see through it, the crypto teachers. Okay. All right, so if you guys are behaving, let me see if you're behaving. Everyone's behaving. Yep, there's 31 likes. That's not too bad. That's pretty good for the amount of people. We got 41 people watching, 43 people. Wish there was more. But yeah, there's nothing I can't control it. I can't wait a minute here. Yep. Okay, so I'm looking at myself. That's kind of weird. All right, so I'm stopping right here. I'm going to play you guys something really quick. Yeah, go ahead and subscribe to Legal Alien again. I'm going to show you guys something, but I have to change my screen permission here. I'm going to show you something that Max just released earlier today. Let's see, share screen, Chrome tab. All right, where is the one I want? Nope. Do I have it up there? Larry, Legal Alien, Maximus. Where's Max? Okay, here it is. Max, share. Oh, okay. The Pixel team is here. Okay, well, let me. Well, thank you. Hold on a second. Yeah, Common Sense says Pixel. All right. Well, yes. I think this is one of the developers here. And I apologize. I can't pronounce your name properly. I think your last name is Yerrick. The Pixel team is here. He does have an interesting avatar. He has a picture of himself because he's very transparent, just like the rest of the Pixel team. So we are looking forward tonight. I guess I should just change my screen permission again. Hold on one second. I'm going to, because the Pixel team is here, I'm going to do them a little favor, a little bit of plug. Share the screen. Let me share here. And then I'm going to play you guys a cartoon from Dogecoin. Okay. So yes, once again, as a programming note, and we're so appreciative that the Pixel team is here. We are having an AMA with myself, which is over here on the right. This is Max on the left. And of course, this is Pixel in the middle. And AMA, ask me anything, ask us anything. drop your questions. We're looking forward to speaking with the Pixel team tonight to get some clarification on their plans going forward. Okay, so yes, so we're family now. So the head developer, I think he's the head developer. He says, just call me Greg. Okay, so now we're friends and family, and we appreciate that. It makes it easier to pronounce. Comment says, yes, tonight is Pixel Night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Very exciting project, Pixel. Okay, yes, Common Sense is on board with Pixel. So now you guys have been behaving and being good boys and girls. I'm just teasing you guys. All right, so I'm going to go over to Chrome tab. I'm going to Maximus Crypto. I'm going to play you the latest episode of over on Maximus Crypto. Go, guys, subscribe to him. 518 subscribers. This is Max's channel. I'm going to play you the latest episode of Terra Wars, starring Dogecoin.
"46, come in. 46, come in. These people have torched up the entire block. Something about a burn address and false hope in a Dogecoin. 46, why aren't you sending me help?"
All right. I bet those lunatics are burning their Terra. I am glad that I was able to reactivate the teleportation device so I can work back to the hideout. I could work to another city, but only Jack has the button codes to initiate Terra 2.0. Dang it. Well, as soon as I get there, I can take off this disguise. Starting to get hot in this thing. Okay, I am back now to get out of disguise and cool off for a bit. Boy, am I glad to get out of that hot disguise. Glad to see that the teleportation device still works. Hopefully Jack will bring some food. I am tired of eating them damn hot pockets. Hey, Dogecoin, I see that you're back and you're in your regular clothes. Things got a little too hot with you with the burn, huh? What do you mean? Hey, look at the time. The lunatics are burning as much Terra Classic before midnight as they can. I thought you said you were going to use the reverse psychology method on them. You are still going to push the red button and blow this thing up into Terra 2.0, aren't you? Yes, of course. That was the whole plan. Reverse the reverse psychology and have them think they are burning Terra Classic, but instead they are sending me all of the Terra Classic all to my own address. So, Jack, where have you been? Every time I come back, you are gone, and then back as soon as I get here. Well, kid, while you were at Terraform Labs, I had to do some of my own work by disabling the emergency communications to where the fire was. The guys from Ladder 46 won't be able to respond to anyone at the burn site. Speaking of which, those lunatic idiots are not just burning the Terra Classic, but they are burning down the whole block and soon the whole city. We'll see, Jack. It's all starting to come together. Soon, Terra 2.0 will launch, and we will take over the whole world.
So a shout out to Max for episode 3, the creation of Terra Wars. So let's jump over back to the screen. I'm going to change my screen permission so we can look at the Terra Luna chart here. For those of you wondering, actually, I should say the Terra Luna classic chart or Luna Classic, whatever you want to call it. So yes, let's go over and look on Dex Tools. Again, this is on the BNB side. There's not very many people in here. I'm going to have to disclose. I think what we'll do is at the top of the hour, we've got another 6 minutes. I'm going to disclose to you my shark strategy for what I'm going to do with Luna Classic. Okay, let's recognize a few more people here. Yes. So Greg says, "Hey, Shaman," and he does a little high five to Shaman. Okay. Yusuf MDR. Welcome, Yusuf MDR. I do have a recommendation for you before I read your comment. Please consider changing your avatar from looks like a Y to something that tells me something more about you. It doesn't have to be a picture of you. It could be something like, I don't know, something about where you live, or a hobby, or something I can learn more about you. But welcome, Yusef MDR. Sell, Luna Classic, or hold. I'm going to get into that. I'm going to tell you my strategy, my shark strategy, but I'm not going to tell you until about 5 minutes. I'm going to get into it in about 5 minutes when more people come in, hopefully. Please share this on Twitter. Tens only. He has his own clothing line. He says, ha ha ha. That's what I said yesterday, that the burn address was his own. Yeah, that's what we were joking about. Yep. So that's kind of funny. Maybe he took your idea. Nicholas Diaz Bachi, welcome back. He's saying that the price is much higher on KuCoin. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Okay. So yeah, we can actually, we've got 0.00012. All right. Let's go over to Crypto Bubbles. Let's go over and look at Luna Classic, and let us take a look at it if we can on KuCoin. I don't have a KuCoin account, so you're gonna have to bear with me. Let's see if we got a price here. Yeah, so yeah, it says right now 30138. 30138. Oh, that's USD. Okay, so where are we? Okay. Yeah, okay, you're right. It is much higher. Well, this is also on the BNB side. But thank you and welcome back, Nicholas, with the little accent over the A. Make sure you pronounce it properly. Yes, welcome back, Nicholas. Selmo Fudd says, sounds like a terrible. I like how he did that. He did a little play on words. Sounds like a terrible plot, Duquan. Welcome back to Crypto Fusion. Crypto Fusion is another clever guy. He's got a really cool avatar, but more importantly, just to make sure you're paying attention, he spells crypto CRIPTO because he likes to stand out in a crowd. So welcome back, Crypto Fusion. He says Luna Classic to 1 cent tonight. That would be quite interesting. I think a lot of us would be in good shape if that were to happen. Here's a very interesting username. Hashtag Street Judges Men Made hashtag Trap Base. Thank you for that. And I'm trying to, I can't quite make out your avatar. You know, I'm totally clueless as to what your avatar is. I'm looking closely. Let me know what your avatar is. But Binance info, the only thing I know about Binance, the main Binance exchange, is that they are suspending trading, I believe, until May 30th. They are supporting the new Luna, which is going to be known as Luna, or possibly if you're crypto.com, you're calling it Luna 2. Okay, so Common Sense says for profit. Yes. He's saying that it goes to a penny and everybody will be in profit. I'm not so sure that's going to happen tonight. In just a few minutes, once we get to the top of the hour, I'm going to tell you my shark strategy for Luna Classic and also my strategy for the new Luna 2.0. So let's go back and read a little bit of this here. Let me see if I can find the Terra one. All right, so we left off earlier. We're bouncing around all over the place. Let's see, we read 16. Did we read 15? Yes, we read 15, 14. We read about the staking, 13. Question, it says, do I need, this is on the Terra Luna official site, Terra_money on Twitter, if you want to follow along. 13, do I need to claim the airdrop or will it just show up in my wallet? The answer is Luna. That's the new Luna. Says that is not immediately staked. So anything that's not staked, this doesn't make any sense because he's not being very accurate here. He should be saying, this should be actually saying Luna Classic, unless I'm wrong. It should say Luna Classic that is not immediately staked as a vesting tokens will be made available in users' Terra wallets automatically. Okay, well, no, he's talking about the new one. I understand how he's saying it. So the airdrop tokens that are not immediately staked will be available for users in the Terra wallets automatically. So that's another confusing point. So that, you know, do I need to have it in the Terra wallets? I don't think so, but it's a little bit confusing still. Okay, so excuse me, I forgot the hashtag. Hashtag Street Judges Men Made hashtag Trap Base says, thanks, bro. Welcome back to the comments, Andy Charles. He says, what is Pixel Beta Tester? Do you know? they have a beta test that you can be a part of. So yes, we're gonna. You know what? Ask that question tonight at 8 p.m. when we have the AMA with Pixel. Okay, so go back over to the screen. We're almost at the top of the hour, and I promise you guys. Okay, so I will spy on you guys first to see how many likes we have in here. There's the spy. I'm going to refresh the screen. I'm looking at myself here, and I'm really most concerned. I'm most concerned about the likes here. Let's see what we have. Okay, so we have 33. That's not too bad. My goal for today's stream was 200. We also don't have very many people in here today compared to yesterday. So let's kind of get everything up here. Let's get the numbers up, please. I'm looking. Okay, so now we got 35. See, every time I spy on you guys, the like number that I'm circling goes up. So I appreciate that. Coming over here. Yes, find out tonight about Pixel at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Also, go back and watch Maria's video here that we did the other day on the channel here. You can watch that. She has a giveaway. She's giving away a couple of nice hardware wallets. Remember, this is your show. Yes. Yes, guys, this is your show. Okay, so now I'm going to get into the strategy that I'm having for Luna Classic. It's pretty straightforward. Okay, so my strategy, so to me, everything is intertwined. So I'm going to try to explain this as best I can. Yes, it says right here, Friday into a holiday weekend. Yes. So today, yes, 3 live streams. This is a busy day today. So here's my strategy. So Luna, the current Luna blockchain, right, is tied, whether they like it or not, it's tied to the new Luna blockchain. The problem that I'm having is this all seems premeditated. I know they said it was an attack or whatever, so I don't know really what happened, but I'll say this. The interesting thing is there's a couple things that can happen with the chain itself. So some of the people or some of the projects and the coins or the tokens, really, the tokens that are on Luna right now as it exists, the current blockchain, are going to automatically migrate over to the new blockchain, right? So that tells me that there might still be some value with the current blockchain, but I'm not, it's probably not going to be as valuable as the new. Let's not kid ourselves. The new blockchain, there's going to be more value. Also, we're going to be watching closely to see who jumps ship. So some of them are going to go to Binance, or maybe they're going to go to Polygon or Phantom blockchain or whoever they're going to go to. But it looks like there's a good amount staying. So what I'm trying to determine in my mind is Luna Classic, is the current Luna blockchain going to have some value? I think it is going to have some sort of value. It's not, to me, in my opinion, please don't take this as financial advice. It's just me thinking. I don't think it's going to go to zero. I don't think Luna Classic is going to go to zero because I think that it still represents the current blockchain, which still has some sort of value. So the shark in the water thing comes like this. Now, everybody is, looking forward to their airdrop tokens, and everybody's eyes are just really, really laser focused on Luna 2.0, right? They're really, really focused on the new Luna. We're watching Luna Classic just burn to the ground. The volume is low, the price is way down. Nobody's paying attention to it, or when they are paying attention to it, they're just looking to sell it off, and nobody wants to buy it now because we're past a snapshot, right? So we're past a snapshot. People are getting their tokens. So let's, jump ahead. I'm going to come back to Classic, but that's all tied together. So I don't have such a great feeling about Terra. I don't have a good feeling about any of it, really. But the Terra, the Luna 2.0, and also the Terra blockchain. I think the Terra blockchain will be pretty strong if enough projects stay on there, enough tokens stay on there. But just think about this. There's a lot of manipulation going on because, first of all, a lot of us are getting dropped, airdrops, right? So those before the crash, those after the crash, and that's kind of good. It holds the price, but it also, it kind of ties your hands. It does kind of help people in a way, but it really kind of helps. It kind of helps the developers and also the validators a little more than the regular investors like we are, the regular retail investors. The other thing I don't really like is that they didn't release the contract, but I didn't expect them to, because I expect them to do some trading and some different manipulation and stuff like that before the general public gets access to it. But this is just, this is me being a little cynical, but also I'm trying to be real. So all this is tied together. So here's my thing. So my lottery ticket is still, my shark in the water thing is my hope has kind of just stayed the same. So I'm cautiously optimistic about Terra 2.0. I don't know the Luna 2.0. I don't know if it's going to just spike and go crazy. I don't, if it goes up a lot, like 300 or 400%, I'm just going to wait. I'm not going to be up at 2 in the morning to even care to watch what goes on, because I would only put a little bit in anyway. So I'm just going to kind of wait for the dust to settle. I don't really know if there's going to be a bunch of people dumping that have like some, a portion of your tokens that are airdropped are going to be accessible. So some people might just dump. There's somebody that, there's people that might have a lot of them. They might dump. So that might actually be a factor, or all of this is a factor. So the tokens that are vested is a factor. The tokens that are available is a factor. Another factor is some people are not going to be able to trade right away. That's a factor. So there's too much uncertainty is what I'm trying to say. It could just go crazy and spike up 300 or 400%, or it could just kind of like, do that really quick or just drop really fast. I mean, I don't really know what's going to happen. So I'm kind of like just waiting. I'm probably not even going to get in on launch. I might wait a day or two just to see if the dust settles. So that's my plan for Luna 2. Now this thing could, it could go to $50. I mean, eventually, I don't even know. It could be like people thinking like it was for the original Luna, like Luna Classic. But this is my plan. I have a better chance at having a real lottery ticket if Luna Classic just crashes to the ground. So I'm staying consistent with this. I'm just telling myself, I'm trying to reassure myself that Luna Classic has some sort of value. So Luna Classic is the foreclosed house. Luna Classic is the foreclosed house in the nice neighborhood. It's a little bit dilapidated. The landscaping is overgrown. The roof needs to be replaced, but it has good bones. It's not totally destroyed. It could be restored, not to its former glory, but it could be good enough to be sold. And it might not be the nicest house in the neighborhood, but it still has a good amount of value. So I'm not saying that Luna Classic is going to go to $1 or $10 or anything unrealistic. I mean, unless they have some kind of massive burn, which I don't think they're going to have. I don't ever see that happening. But my target is kind of like, my short-term target would be like a half a penny, and my longer target would be like a penny. But I would have to see something interesting happen. Like if they secretly, this is the thing where I'm thinking I'm trying to play chess. Maybe all this is being done by design. Part of what they're going to do is as a welcome consequence, I guess you could say, a symptom of what's going on with the new blockchain. If the price, and there's fear and there's panic, there's uncertainty, there's doubt. If the price just gets suppressed of Luna Classic, it just gets driven down, down, down. Remember, somebody holds a couple trillion of these tokens. So that gives me peace of mind too. I don't know if it's Binance. I don't know exactly who it is. I don't think anyone does know either. But somebody holds 2 trillion of these things. And this blockchain is still going to be functional. So this, it's like a penny stock, right? I'm viewing it sort of like Shiba Inu. I'm not saying that, or Dogecoin. I'm not saying that Shiba Inu, I think that Shiba Inu is actually a better project at this point than Luna Classic for long term. But is there value in being able to buy something, with 5 or 6 zeros when it's, worth pennies, fractions of a penny? I think so, because again, it's a foreclosure. It's a distressed asset for me. So I can load up and get a big position of that. And like Max talks about, the risk to reward ratio is good because, it is kind of high risk, but it doesn't take as much money to really kind of hit the lottery with it. So I'm just waiting. I'm doing my shark approach. I'm waiting patiently for this thing just to crash. I'm kind of counting and hoping on Luna Classic gaining back another 0 and hopefully 2 zeros, so I can go in like a shark and take a nice bigger position of it and then just sit and wait and see what happens. And then at some point, root for like a half a penny or possibly a penny, and that would turn a really, really nice profit. There's a lot of upside. But there's just so much confusion and ambiguity surrounding the whole thing. I don't think this is something that I'm going to ape into on launch as far as the Luna 2, because there is manipulation going on for not releasing the contract to everybody right away. It's not a level playing field, for not allowing everybody to trade on all the exchanges, for doing the funky business with the wallets, saying you have to be on Terra wallet for this and this and that. It's just, I could be missing out on a 5 or 10x, but to me, it's just too much for somebody who likes to gamble. It's actually too much of a gamble for me. Okay, so here you go. So, and I'm saying gamble with some of these cryptos. All right, so I'm going to go back. I'm going to read some of these. I'm going to read some of these comments right here. So, okay, so Andy Charles says, thank you. Pulse Chainer says, Selmo Fudd has the mind of a rocket scientist. Well, thank you for the compliment for Selmo Fudd. Tens only. You and me got the same mindset here. Okay, cool. I am Lee. This is a good question. He says, where will they get liquidity for Luna 2.0? That's a really, really good question. I'm not really sure. Maybe they will take it out of the existing reserves. I know that there's, the disappearing Bitcoin, but they still have a little bit of Bitcoin and they still have some other reserves. So I'm guessing they'll just take it from that. But don't quote me on that. So I'm not really sure. I'm talking about the Terra ecosystem, by the way. Yes. Excuse me. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. Look, this is what I think. Now, did anybody actually think that Dogecoin would, eventually go up like it did, like even went over a penny and then it eventually went up as high as 73 cents? Anything can happen in crypto. I'm kind of hoping that Luna Classic turns into a community-based meme token. I mean, it's gotten a lot of press. It's gotten a lot of views on YouTube. So that's what I'm kind of hoping happens. And that it goes up to a half a penny or a penny after it crashes first. So I can be greedy and buy some more. I got 2.3 million, but it's not enough right now. But remember, guys, don't take this advice. This is just this is not me putting all my life savings into this. This is a long-term, straight up gamble. I'm not saying it's going to go to zero. Okay. Oh, look, the fruit flies are back. They're trying to win. There's one more fruit fly. I have a trap over there with the apple cider, but they will. What I'm saying to you is I don't think it's going to go to zero, but at the same time, it could just be flat for a long time. But to me, it's worth the risk. Okay, so Common Sense says great analogy. The Jin, welcome back to the comments again. The Jin, we appreciate your comments. He says the next few days will be very interesting on the crypto space with this with this Luna and Terra. Yes, I agree. This has been in this bear market that we're in, this yucky market. This has been a very psychological roller coaster for a lot of people. We're upset, and people lost their life savings, and people lost millions of dollars, and there was a lot of people upset and disgusted, and it hurt a lot of people. And now it's like it crashed and everything, and we don't know if there was some nefarious or evil or criminal stuff going on to cause all this. But in the end, there's so much confusion, right? But in the end, this could be like the feel-good story of crypto. This could be the thing that, where the phoenix rises out of the ashes, and could be that feel-good meme. Like I had those feel-good vibes. The last time I had those feel-good vibes was Shiba Inu, like in October. And, and before that, it was Dogecoin. So I want those Dogecoin, Shiba Inu type of feel where the little guy, where the average investor, the retailer, gets excited and new people come into crypto. New people come in and buy Dogecoin and Shiba Inu and stuff like that. But back then, like October and before that for Dogecoin, let's get that type of excitement happening again, because we're in for a rough ride right now with the whole overall macro market. The Jin said maybe, he's thinking like this. He says maybe a movie about Terra Luna. I would not be surprised. I would definitely not be surprised if there was some sort of a Netflix documentary or movie or something for sure. And remember, this is the little door. The Terra Luna was the door, right? And I told you about it before. They Terra Luna kind of opened the door with the crash, and the big, disgusting, slithering snake. It's like a racer snake. It's disgusting, right? It's slimy. But, it does two things. It does good things and bad things. So it comes in, the racer snake comes in, right? It's a lot bigger than everybody else. And it comes in, it eats the little baby copperhead snakes. It can eat the mommy and daddy adult copperhead snakes. It eats the babies because they're the most dangerous, because they're curled up in a little ball and they can't control the venom. Those baby copperheads are like Strange Inu and Batman Inu and, Crappy Dog Inu, whatever the rug pulls were called. Those are get eaten by regulation eventually. And also, this algorithm, this stable coin, if there's bad actors, they'll probably get eaten. But really, don't forget the snake needs to eat because it just needs to make money. The snake being the regulatory powers, the big racer snake, right? So the racer snake comes in and it gets really hungry because it needs more tax dollars. It needs more money to be fed to it because it has to eat and survive. It's just never ending. It can never get enough money. It needs to eat. So it comes in and bites some of the innocent, nice, good people. It bites the people because it needs to eat. So that's the bad side of regulation. So that's my analogy with regulation. Okay, so I know you guys think I'm crazy, but I actually like to entertain like that. I like when people. I like to be unpredictable. So I like people to think that I'm crazy because that's when they're vulnerable and I can be in a good position. All right. So Crypto Fusion says, is the dilapidated house? Oh, he's saying it's the dilapidated house in California because that house, yeah, it still might cost $500,000. Yeah, it would cost $500,000 if it's in certain parts of California. If it was a shack and the roof was falling off. Common Sense says take profit and buy Pixel. Okay, interesting. He likes Pixel. Tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Another plug for the show. We've got to come over here and show you real quick. 8 p.m. The AMA. Don't forget with Pixel with myself over here and Max on the left. Also part of the Max and Larry show. Okay, so yes. So Common Sense says Pixel. He likes Pixel, but we need to come over here. We haven't looked at the chart in a while. Here's the chart. Down about 10%. Okay, so that's what's going on. Let's see over on this side. So Terra Classic. Let's see, Luna Classic. And the volume is down 123 million. Market cap is about 814 million. Okay, Brute Force, he's a deep thinker. He says, I see Luna Classic to be the next big mover. The like of what we saw with Shiba and Doge. The next cycle is Luna Classic. Boy, Brute Force, I'm so grateful that you made that comment because I know that you're an intelligent guy, and I really, really hope that you're right for so many people. For so many people, this would be the good. I think this would be probably the feel-good story of 2023, possibly, because this year is turning out to be horrible for crypto. I really hope you're right. I really, really do. Okay, let's recognize and welcome Flip. Again, he was here yesterday. Flip Wilson HTX. He said Doge balled up the rules and set them on fire. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Dogecoin made it so anything is possible. And then Shiba Inu followed up with that with a remarkable run. And Shiba Inu has a long way to go. I think that Shiba Inu is a good long-term play. I don't think that Shiba Inu, I don't think we've seen the last of it. We've got Shibarium. We still have the Shiboshis. They came out. We'll probably have more of them. We have the AAA video game. We have so many great things. It's just a horrible time in the overall market. Okay. Nicholas Diaz, again, Bocce. Like bocce balls. There's an Italian game, right? Bocce balls. He says, what will be the circulating supply of Luna 2.0 at the moment of release? That's a good question. I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe that the circulating supply will be 1 billion for the new Luna Classic. I'm sorry. That was a typo. I spoke a typo. The new Luna 2.0, I believe the initial circulating supply will be 1 billion, but don't quote me on that. And guys can back me up in the comments if I'm correct. Okay. The Terra of the Lunatics. Okay, he gives a little fist pump. Thank you, Selmo Fudd. Here's a new interesting one. Interesting screen name. I haven't seen one like this before. SC, but not just any SC. S lowercase capital big C. But I will say this. He says, a great show, man. Volt Inu is here for you. Thank you so much. I appreciate the Volt Army. A friend of the show right here. Let's see here. Maria comes on. You know what? Before I do that, I got to spy on you guys, see how many likes we got in here. Guys, please hit the like button because I am watching every once in a while. I'm going to pay attention. Okay, so we only have 38 likes. So, guys, please hit the like button. But, yeah, so a friend of the show right here, Maria is a big Volt person. Maria Anderson, you guys go back and watch it. All right. So, Yes. The only thing I would recommend to you, SC, is please consider changing your avatar to something more challenging for me to try to figure out. Okay. He says, I'm taking my profit to Volt. Selmo Fudd says, at SC, and may your profit pray for you and the Volt community. Okay. Thank you. All right. So there you go. So thank you, Volt people that are here. Okay. Looks like a lot of people are invested in Volt. All right. So what else are we going to talk about? We're going to go back to reading some of this important stuff. Where is it here? Okay. Nope, not that. Here we go. So if you guys are following along at home or listening in your car, we're going to go into item number 12. I'm going to drink some water first. Guys, drop in the comments if you want me to talk about other stuff too. And please share this on Twitter. We get more people in here. All right. So item number 12 on the official Twitter page for Terra Luna, Terra_money. Question. What can I do with my liquid non-vesting Luna? That's a good question, right? This must have came from the community. And the answer is users can stake their liquid Luna. They really want you to stake. So that stabilizes the price. Okay, users can stake their liquid Luna on Terra Station. That's their wallet. They really want you to use their wallet too, to their preferred validators to earn rewards and participate in new chains governance using decentralized apps upon launch or trade it on an exchange. But what they don't tell you is, are you going to be able to trade it right away? Guys, there's a lot of manipulation going on, so I'm just saying to everybody, be careful. How does vesting work with the airdropped Luna? You can find complete details on vesting within the section titled Vested Luna in this article. Okay, going back, I'm gonna try to do my best to stop and read your comments and just keep going back and forth. Okay, so Brute Force says, an analogy, TerraLab / Duquan is the El Matador. He's the bull. You know what? This is okay. So this is going to be good. I'm going to read the whole thing and I'm going to act out what he's saying here. The confusing news is the red flag. The bull is the masses. This is going to be a brilliant comment. I can tell. The bull thinks on a lower conscious level and follows the red flag. Whilst Brute Force must be from England or something. He says whilst the he could be from, you got to tell me where you're from. Whilst the El Matador leads. Okay, let me go back. I got to go back and understand this. Okay, so the analogy is TerraLab, Duquan. So he's saying that's one entity. So TerraLab and Duquan are one thing. They're the El Matador, right? In Spain, they call it the El Matador. I hope I'm saying it right. He's the bullfighter, right? He's got the red flag. The confusing news is the red flag. The bull is the masses. Okay. So he's got the confusing news. He's waving it. He's trying to lure in the masses. He's waving the red flag. Clip this. Okay. Duquan, we finally figured out what you're doing. It's not the corn maze analogy. I made that one, but the El Matador is good. The El Matador is Duquan. Duquan, if you're watching this, Max, you need to make a cartoon with Duquan being a matador. The El Matador, Duquan, is waving the red flag. He's confusing people. He's telling people to go left. He's telling people to go right. He's telling people to go up, down, and everywhere, every which way in between. Here's the burn address. Don't use it. It's a fork. It's not a fork. The Luna Classic will be fine without Terra UST. But no, forget about that. We'll just make a new blockchain. But don't worry about it because everyone's going to stay on the blockchain, the old one. So why the heck do we even need a new one? I don't even know. Why do we even need a new blockchain if we're going to just stay on the old one? So, okay, so he's the matador. He's the evil genius. He's waving the red flag. The red flag. He's got the bull. The bull is just fine. The bull is like the sheep. The bull is following the red flag. The bull can not think about anything else. He just sees red. But I think the bull is actually colorblind. That's a side note. But the bull is focused on the red flag because he likes the motion of it, kind of like the shark. He likes the blood in the water. He's following and paying attention to the red flag like there's nothing else in the world. Now, the bull thinks on a lower conscious level. So he's saying that we're not enlightened. We're not at a higher conscious. So we can't think this deeply. But to be fair to the masses, we're not being given all the information. And we're being withheld because we're not part of the inner circle that Duquan is circling with. So we're not part of the in crowd. But he's saying we don't think on the same level of conscious. All right, so we're playing checkers. The masses are playing checkers, and Duquan is playing 3D virtual chess or something like that on a higher level in space. So, yes, and we follow the red flag whilst the El Matador, yes, the Matador is leading us around. He's leading us around by the nose. Okay, so thank you for that analogy, brute force. The Jinn says, am Mexican, raised with wolves around the shaman. Okay, so I think the Jinn is saying he's Mexican and he's raised with wolves around shamans. Laugh out loud. Okay. Brute force says he's the El Matador. He makes all the moves. Yes. Okay. Yes. Okay. So brute force is from the UK. Okay, cool. I think he said that the other day and I forgot. Hashtag street judges men made hashtag trap base. Get it right. Get his screen name right, or he's not. He's going to come to your house and say hello. He don't mess around with hashtag street judges men made trap. Sorry, I messed it up. Hashtag trap base. Make sure you get it right, guys. He says, I feel you, bro. Okay, thank you for that. Yeah, so, okay, here. Terrafin is back to torture me with emojis to see if I can guess them right, because I like to play the game of doing technical analysis on your emojis. He's saying strong. He's a cool guy with shades. He's going to the moon. He's got lots of money stacked up. Stack up your hex. The only real cryptocurrency. All right, so he's a big hex guy. Now's the time, maybe. Not financial advice. Where's hex? Hex is down. Maybe it's time to get another bag. I think Max is still waiting to get in on it. Where is hex? We just saw it earlier in the beginning of the show. Now I just fell off the map. All right, here it is. Here it is. Here it's hiding on me. Look at that, guys. So hex is down. Well, it's coming back a little bit. It's down to 6.8 cents. I bought some the other day at 10. So, this might be a time to get more. I don't know. Let's watch it closely. Whoops, I missed one comment. Okay, the Jinn. Duquan has reached the enlightenment. He's at a higher level. Okay, Nas Ari. He says, Nas Ari, welcome, Nas Ari. I haven't seen you here before, but we welcome you to the family here. He says Classic is gone exploding. He's saying Classic is going to explode. I really hope, Nas Ari, that you're correct. And I would ask you respectfully to change your avatar because right now it's an N. And I would love to learn more about you if you put it in your avatar. Okay. He says he's going to he's taking a rocket ship. He's happy. He's leaving Earth. And I'm not sure where he's going, into space. And Terrafin says, don't sleep on it, Max. Okay. Actually, I'm Larry. Max is coming and joining me tonight. But yes, I'm Larry. I think, that's fine. That's a compliment. You're calling me Max. All right. So Terrafin again says Duquan is going for the rug pull round 2. You might be right. So that's the amazing thing. It's like, what's the abuser? What's the syndrome that you have? Like when you're with the abuser, it's called Stockholm syndrome, something like that. So we all have Stockholm syndrome. Duquan is up there and he's doing these crazy things and he's torturing everybody. He's making everything crash, or maybe he's not behind it. I don't know, but somebody's behind it and it's crashing and everybody loses trust in it. And the crazy thing about crypto is you got guys like me that are ready to buy more of Luna Classic when it crashes to the ground because, just trying to make money from it. But at the same time, you have everybody and their brother that's looking to ape into into Luna 2.0. Like, didn't we just learn something from what just happened? But this looks like this might be, one of the biggest moves of the year because just the crypto world, the way the crypto retail investor thinks is hard to understand. And I'm throwing myself in that group there. Okay, so I'm definitely a retail investor. So Terrafin says, you said Max wanted to get some hex. Oh, that's why I said Max. You as well, Larry. You're a smart guy. Oh, thank you. Okay, yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I said, yeah, that's right. Max, if you're watching this, wake up, Max. Don't sleep on hex because Richard Hart is going to come on the show in 6 months. That's my prediction. we're going to get so big that Richard Hart will want to come on here just to do us a favor. He doesn't need to come on here because he's got all the money in the world, but he's going to be kind to us and come on the show. Okay, Terrafin says he loves that we recognized him, I'm guessing. Okay, back over to the screen. And guys, please share this on Twitter because I'm watching you very closely. You guys are doing a pretty good job. There's 43 likes. I'm a little disappointed. I thought we would have, we were trying to break our record. We did, the most we ever had concurrently was 201 people. So I was trying to get above 200 again. And we got 35. And we got 43 people that liked it. So that's not bad. I wouldn't even know if they're people. You could have just given your dog the mouse. And, my dog doesn't have thumbs, but you can take his paw. And even the dog could he could even like the button. All right. So Common Sense is now a Hexagon. I think he bought Hex the other day. So that is good news for Common Sense. So what else can we look at? We talked about Dogecoin and we talked about Elon Musk saying that SpaceX is going to accept Dogecoin. Hasn't done too much for the price, but I'm still holding out for Dogecoin in the future. Excuse me, I would like to see it get back to the 5-cent level, and then I might add another bag because I don't hardly have any Dogecoin left. I have some dust. Let's see here. There's me with the shark. So now you guys have my shark strategy. I'm looking for the blood in the water. What I'm trying to do, guys, is sometimes like with crypto, what I try to do is do the opposite of what most people are thinking. I'm just trying to, be an advanced thinker. And I'm just thinking everybody's just like, Luna Classic is garbage, which it very well may be. It's no good anymore. Nobody likes it. It's yesterday's news. So we got to go and buy Luna 2 because, Luna 2 has a small supply. So it does have a chance of being a good price. And, we don't need it anymore. So let's just forget about it. I'm hoping that a lot of people think that way. I'm hoping that everybody's like, this is just pure garbage. And let's just throw it away. Let's just give our tokens away. You know what? Let's just send them to the burn address or Duquan's address, whoever's address it is, and let's just get rid of them. So I'm hoping that happens. I'm hoping it crashes and I can go against the grain. And I'm hoping that, that we can all do well with it. All right. So coming back over to the screen. Let's see. I want to go back and read some of the Terra stuff because it's important in case we missed anything. Okay. So 10. Here you go here. So just you guys have follow along on Terra's official page. It says 10. When will the airdrop occur? You know what? I have to have a little bit of my nutritious homemade smoothie right here. Oops, I spilling some condensation almost onto my keyboard. So that's good. Trying to eat a little more healthy. Okay, so 10. When will the airdrop occur? Answer: the Luna airdrop will occur on the first block of the new Terra chain, which is expected on or around May 28th, 2022 at 6 o'clock GMT. Okay. Did you see my Luna strategy in the comments? No, I think I missed it. You can put it in the comments here, Common Sense. Let me go back and see. Comment. Oh, I think he said take profits and buy Pixel. Is that the one you're talking about? He's a Hexagon. Maybe I'm not seeing that comment. I think he's saying take the profits from Luna and buy Pixel. Great analogy. I think that's what you're saying. You're saying buy Pixel after you make profit from Luna. I'm guessing Luna 2.0. Okay. Maybe that's what you're saying. If not, just type in the comment again if you don't mind, Common Sense. I might have missed it. Okay, so number 9, it says, or whoever's saying this, I'm guessing it's Duquan writing this, but we don't even know. It could be the secretary writing it. It's somebody writing it. It says, and this is also very well planned out. I mean, you can even just read all the stuff. How do they, it took Saitama months and months and months to try to do something. They didn't do anything. I mean, I know that these guys have a lot of money behind them and stuff like that, and they're smart guys, but this stuff is like well planned out. Okay. So let's see here. Okay, so Terra. Okay, 9. We also wanted to answer some of the most common questions raised by the community around Luna airdrops. To begin, please check out our airdrop announcement from yesterday. Okay. So there's that. That's more detail about the airdrops. Okay, item 8. It says right here, thanks to our exchange partners working with us closely, the new Luna coin will be listed on many of your favorites. The finalized list of those participating in the launch will be out soon. So stay tuned. In the meantime, watch for announcements from exchanges on Twitter. That's weird. For the Twitter, they have a red bird like a cardinal, not the blue bird. That's kind of interesting. Okay, well, there you go. The red bird instead of the blue bird. 7. Many of the decentralized apps you know and love from Terra Classic have committed to migrating to Terra. So they have to manually migrate over. Their launching time will depend on several factors, including team bandwidth. So we'll let you hear from them directly about their plans, which we can't wait to hear as well. Okay, 6. Terra Station, Terra Finder, our block explorer, and Terra Observer, our feeder for DApps, will all have full functionality when the network goes live. Okay, 5. An overview of events leading up to the launch continued. 3. Block 1 of the new chain will be produced following a supermajority of interconnected validators running simultaneously. 4. An overview of events leading up to the launch. 1. TFL will share the pre-ultimate Genesis.json file, JSON file with Terra validators participating in Genesis. TFL will connect all gen_texts from validators. I don't know what that means. Whatever. So it's something to do with the validators. We don't really need to know too much about that. Not from a retail standpoint. Okay, so 3. Ahead of Genesis, here are the most important things to know. Okay, 2. To reach the point so quickly. This is kind of damning right here. So to reach this point so quickly speaks volumes about our incredible community of users, validators, developers, and exchange partners. We'd like to thank each and every one of you for making this possible. This is total BS right here, guys. This can't be. He's thanking everybody for the coordination. Okay, he's being diplomatic and everything. That's nice to thank people, but are you really telling me that this wasn't premeditated and pre-planned? Like, this takes a lot of planning. I don't think they just put this together in 10 days. I mean, unless they had like an emergency plan to already have a new blockchain if something went wrong with the first one, or, UST DPEG, maybe they just were that forward to thinkers and already had another thing all in the works. But this seems like it was just kind of planned. Okay, so that's 2. And then these are all announcements of exchanges. So we've been going a long time. I'm going to wrap things up real soon here. I'm going to give you some programming notes again. Go back over here and check out the video I did with Maria so that you can get yourself in on the giveaway for the hardware wallets. And then also as a programming note, tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we will have the Pixel AMA, and following immediately after that AMA, we will have the Max and Larry show. So 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time will be the AMA with Pixel, and starting sharp at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time will be the Max and Larry show. So look for that. There will be 2 separate thumbnails. So make sure you just jump over. We'll remind you guys to jump over to the Max and Larry show. This is going to be 2 independent shows sandwiched together, 8 p.m. Eastern and 9 p.m. Eastern sandwiched together. So you'll get your full dose of Max and Larry. So 3 live streams today. 1 is down and 2 more to go. So I want to thank you again for joining me. I look forward to seeing you 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight for the Pixel AMA. Please, guys, come and support us. Let's get a lot of viewers in there so that we can continue to get more sponsored. This actually will be a sponsored paid AMA, and that's what we're in the business of doing. We would like to get some channel sponsors. We would like to do some sponsored AMAs, and we would also like to see if we could get a sponsor. We haven't really tried yet. We'd like to get a sponsor for the Max and Larry show so that we can recognize our sponsor and they can help us to provide some funds so that we can continue to provide you with the best content possible. We are going to be available We might be putting together something where you can get us on a podcast, but I haven't talked to Max about that yet. It's just something I've been thinking about the last couple of days. And we are going to be streaming to some different platforms, but that's all stuff that I've been working on. So we are going to try to get out and to become bigger than just YouTube so that we can bring this to the masses. Okay. I will read Common Sense's message because it deserves to be read. And he says, Common Sense says, my Luna gamble was 50 million before the snapshot and receive an airdrop. Okay. So I get some of my investment back. Now I'm in a good position for Luna Classic just to kill 2 zeros and I will be very happy. Yes. So that is Common Sense's plan. That sounds like a decent plan, a good plan to me. And like I said, we're all rooting for this to turn out well. I'm rooting for everybody, prior to the attack to hopefully get some of their money back with Luna 2. And also everybody that bought in after the attack. I hope that everyone does well with, if you're going to get into Luna 2, well, you've got some airdrop tokens. But if you're going to hang in there and gamble with Luna Classic, I hope it turns out good for us. So I thank you again for watching the show, guys. I'm going to sign off and see you tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Be good and be safe, and we'll see you later. Thank you.